And good evening, everyone, and hope you can hear us. Uh, Welcome to British Wrestling Radio on a Thursday night. If you've not done it before, sorry for this. Hope everyone can hear us still in our chat room. Nixie's done her usual disappearing act, as per bleeding usual. I don't know what we're gonna do. Oh,
Mm.
she's in. She's
I am.
bloody hell! Oh my, I'm gone deaf. Oh dear God, that's better.
Yeah, I went deaf and all.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah, yeah. There you go.
Shut up.
Oh, shut up. There we go.
I
Right.
hate you.
Oh, no, you don't. Right. First of all, got to make some apologies. Very simply, last week. Apologies for there was no show last week because literally I was working and I was on the morning shifts and all of a sudden they asked me to do a 12-hour shifts. So I was finishing at 7 at night and then I had to go back at 7 in the morning. So I couldn't do a show because I was absolutely knackered. But that was that's not an excuse. That's the state of my life. Next week, also we've got another show to do. It'll be on later next Thursday again. Are you working next Thursday, aren't you?
Till 10.
Oh shit. Oh, I'm on. Oh, we'll do it earlier because I'm on nights next weekend. Not this weekend, but the next
Okay.
weekend I'm on nights. So we'll start about 8 o'clock on a Friday or something like that. Um, But that's the way it stems this week. And all the things that's been happening with Raw, Royal Rumble, TNA, um, uh, and I've just oh bloody hell! My Facebook always explodes every bleeding Friday night. I put a new picture up yesterday. I put a new picture up about an hour ago, and everyone's going, "Oh, ain't he cute? Ain't he cute?" Fuck's sake! It's only a photo. It's only a bleeding photograph. It just happened to be me, age 5 years old. But there we go. It's fucking nearly 50. It's nearly 40 years old this year. But Jesus, and when you look cute, oh,
Oh, what happened? What went wrong?
fucking grew up. That's what happened. The bleed had curly hair for start. Fuck's sake.
Oh, what went wrong? Look.
Fuck off. Nothing went wrong. Oh, can't swear with before 9 o'clock. Oh, bollocks. No, just tell me straight. Right, I just put I put a picture up. Of me as a page boy. What's wrong with that? Fucking hell. Everybody puts daft photos up, and I've just thought to finish January off. I have to put a photograph up. That's all. Fucking hell. It's not a big deal. It's just like that. I hope everybody enjoys the new theme we've got. I'm gonna add some bits and bobs to it, but guess what day it is? I had to
God.
get that in to something. I had to put that somewhere. It's been bugging me for days, and now my wife Lindsay, she's bought me the hoodie. She's bought me the Hump Day hoodie for
God.
Valentine's Day. So I can't wait to get that this week. She bought me. I just saw it. There was welcome mats. There's mugs. There's everything to do with this Hump Day. It just took over the world. I know people hate it. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I fucking love it. So if you don't like it, one of the best thing to do, you see that thing that says unfriend, press that, then you don't have to fucking see it. That's the only way it is. Ode. Ross, if you're going to take piss out of my accent anymore, I'm going to ban you from having a new t-shirt. You can fuck off. My situation. T-shirts are here Monday, by the way, Nix. I've just had an email today.
Okay.
They've come from Netherlands.
Okay.
Sure, they will be smelling a bit of the food. They will be smelling very, very, very nice. That is my shit attempt at a Dutch accent. I do apologise.
Yeah, it's a bit of a fail.
Smoking a kipper. Yeah, that's the better one. Smoking a pancake. That's fucking Austin Powers. Good member. And anyway, let's get back to this thing. British Wrestling Radio is back on a weekly basis. I promise you from now on. I've got to pay for the website in the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
Otherwise, we ain't got a website. Ooh. Do you know, I've had this headset for the best part of a year now.
And it still isn't broken?
And I've just worked out that it's got a bendable microphone. I've had it same position every fucking where. For the last year, I've had this headset in the same position I've always had it in. And now I went, oh, it moves. That's another flow ride. That's another Florida.
God, that's the male menopause, that.
That's another
That's
That's
like the old people's home.
Yeah, that's another Flow Rider moment, if you remember that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. We remember that very, very well, I think.
I didn't know it said. I didn't know Florida. I didn't know it spelled Florida. I didn't know. I swear to God. But anyway, that's what it is. We know there's not going to be a lot of people tonight because our friends up in Scotland will be at Glasgow because TNA is over here at the moment, and they're doing the Glasgow show, which is going to be shown live on Challenge TV 9 at 9 o'clock, which is why we're picking. Which is why we've picked this time because literally it's not fair the fact that for the first time ever that TNA is going to be live on British TV that we do a clash. And I'm sorry, Rob, but I'm watching TNA tonight, mate. His rating will be down low because if anybody's, they're going to see what's happening with a live TNA broadcast. Come on, Nix, let's do it. How many botches are there going to be in the 2 hours?
What, in TNA?
Yeah.
15.
Oh, fuck off. Not that many. Come on. Give them a break.
10.
Right. Before we get that, I'll say 2. I'll say 2 or 3. 2 or 3, I'll go. But no, Winter says it might smell better than the WZR shirts, I bet. No. So that's where it goes. Thanks everybody for coming in again, as usual, at bwrradio.com. At the live and archives bit. Somebody actually said to me on Facebook, we can't find your show on the website. I went, really? He says, yeah, can't find it. I went, well, it's easy. You go down the sides and it says live and archives. Live, meaning live shows, and the archive. And he went, oh, I didn't think of that one. I get him.
Florida.
No, brainless wonder.
Mm.
But anyway, it's just one of the things. I mean, congratulations also goes to Michael Finney and to Darren. They've been involved in interviews over the last few weeks with the Bulldog petition, as they always do. And I've never met 2 more guys so happy to be inducted into a Hall of Fame in my life. And I was made admin of Team DBS last week, and I woke up. I went to bed, woke up, and next thing I know is I find out that I'm an admin for Team DBS now. I've been added to the team, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even get asked with a mind. It was just, boom, there you go. It's accepted. Bang, there he is. He's in. So it was like, oh, okay, fair enough. Thank you very much. But if I have to, I mean, I look at all the admins I'm part of on Facebook, and I've really, really got to cut back because there's too many things. I mean, and I've got to do BWR radio, and I've got to do other couple of bits and bobs. But my time now has got to be compressed into things taking over my bleeding life, and I've really got to sort it out. So one way or the other, and we'll get there eventually. I trust. So before we start any further, we'll get the events out of the way that's coming up in the world. What are you laughing at now? Oh yeah, you've got banned from a page, didn't you? We'll cover that in a bit. Well, I want to talk about that straight away. We'll just get the events for the next couple of weeks out of the way, and then we'll get straight to that. Come on, fuck's sake, my bleeding phone. What is wrong with you? I'm back having a frisbee. Oh, if anybody wants to buy a mobile phone, please let me know because I've got a 1-week-old phone that got used for a week, and I've got 10 quid on a SIM card, and literally I'm selling it, and it's still.
Is that Sony Xperia thing?
Yes, it is.
What is it exactly? Tell me what it is.
It's a little microphone. It's tiny. It's fucking tiny. It's like somebody's got a suppository and put buttons on the fucker. It's tiny.
Tell me what the what the model number is.
I don't fucking know that. I ain't got it with me. I'll tell you later.
I can't look it up, can I? That doesn't help.
Well, it's Sony Xperia Miro. Miro. That's the model. Anyway, while she does that, here we go. Upcoming events. Danny Boy Collins Wrestling Seminar at the Brookside School of Wrestling in Leicester on February the 2nd. Well, hold on.
I like that.
That likes it. Oh, God. Tell me you did not just say that.
I like it.
Yeah, let's have a look. What have we got here? Oh, event invite.
School of Wrestling, Brookside.
Yeah. I've got that. Have you got one of them as well? You were invited.
What?
Right. I've been invited. There's no events this week. Oh, it's February, isn't it? That's why. February 8th.
RCWA's out on Monday.
Yeah. You talk about that a sec then.
I don't know. I just know that they're on Saturday.
Right.
No, they're on the Saturday. Rainham Methodist Church.
House.
Or
Right. House of Pain Wrestling presents Destined for Glory at the Arnold Working Men's Club in Nottingham. Massive, massive card. Your friend Barricades defends
yeah.
the House of Pain heavyweight title. We've also got Elite Extreme American Wrestling happening in Rushden on the 2nd in Rushden at the Pemberton Centre at 3 o'clock. We've also got NWA New Breed Wrestling presents Homecoming at the Spice Ball Leisure Centre. What a name for this leisure centre. Spice Ball.
I bet you love that.
I love it to bits. Get in this. Colours of the world. Spice up your... No, you can't say spice up your balls, can you? No. Fuck that. 7th of September, 7th of February, we've got Elite British Wrestling presents Montgomery Brawl. This looks amazing. I wish I could go to that one. And then on the 8th in Wath, in Rotherham, Elite British Wrestling Montgomery Brawl. And then on the 8th of February at the Parkway Soul Sports and Social Club at 2 p.m., Full House Wrestling presents Burning Down the House 2. I'm going to that, right? I'm going to that next week. Runcorn Wrestling Alliance presents Night of Memories 9 and the 6:30 at the Runcorn Wrestling Academy and the Grangeway Community Centre. Britannia Wrestling at the Academy Buckley on the 8th of February at the Academy in Buckley. FPW Reloaded 3, Future Pro Wrestling, have their next show involving all their tag team action, plus in the debut of one Harvey Dale, because he's promised he's going with Styx. So Harvey's going to make his debut at Future Pro Wrestling. BWP's Rookie Division Proving Ground 4, 3:30 on the 15th of February, the Frith Beach Arena in Prestatyn. And you know why they call it Prestatyn? Just because when you meet a girl right there, you want to go and Prestatyn. There you go. That's the crappiest joke I've ever said in my fucking life. And there we go. Anyway, them's the events for the next few weeks. Anyway, so everything should be up and dandy and fine to speak. Right, you there? Have you gone? Oh yeah, she's disappeared. I can hear her go. Right, for those who don't know, Nixie's internet disappears and then she comes back like that. So she's back now, aren't you? Hello, Nixie Newman. No, she's not. Anyway, this week has been one of the most. Well, I can't really say because as a British wrestling fan, it don't concern us because ours is going great because all the companies and everything that we see happening in the land. Are you back now?
I am, yeah. Sorry, I dropped out for a sec.
Yeah. I was just saying, it's been a bad week for American wrestling. It's been the worst week ever. But for the British guys, I mean, we just had LCW have their Rumble and the debut of LCW Roses with their Rumble as well. And from what I can gather, it was an amazing show. So congratulations to John, to Rob Mottman, and everybody up at Leicester Championship Wrestling. And to Georgie and everybody that's involved with LCW Roses as well. It was a cracking show from start to finish. Everybody's now, we've got over the Christmas blues thing with no wrestling, and now everybody starts doing the shows again, and we're all picking up now, and the next few weeks is going to be good. And then at the end of February, we've got the BWR Weekender. Now, this is the plan. This is the plan now for people that want to come and see us. On Friday, we're going to go Preston on a 5-hour bus ride, which I can't believe we're actually going to do it. But it doesn't cost a lot of money. Then we get a hotel, book into the hotel, and get that sorted. Then we've got Saturday coming back. We'll arrive back in London, I think it's 3 o'clock. So the weekend, we'll have, and you know, I think we might have it at Victoria Station, because then we can get out of Victoria Station and go straight up to Sheffield. Not Sheffield, Huntingdon through that way. So we'll have it around Victoria Station, I think. That'll make it easier for people to get to, hopefully. So we got that one planned. And then Sunday we're in St. Neots for the Southside Wrestling Weekender. I'm there. Nixie's there for the whole lot this time. And flying all the way from Vancouver Airport in Canada, Winter's Lair.
Hey! Finally get to meet Lance.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if he gets a BWR T-shirt for his trouble.
Yeah.
Flies all this way to save money for postage. You know what I mean? It's all right. I'm just drinking an energy drink here. I'm keeping my energy going. I'm not going to say which one because it's not Monster. I'm not having fucking Monster. I've still got nightmares of that bleeding stuff from the 24-hour show. But, right. What's this about you've been banned from a wrestling?
You saw it. I tagged you in it.
Yeah, I saw it. And the dumb fucker, I'm sorry, but it's Facebook. We know what Facebook's like. It gives a voice to anybody that's got a computer. They can say what they want, lie as much as they want, tell bullshit stories as much as they want, and everybody believes them. And then you get somebody that's going, I don't think AJ's a very good wrestler, and I think Sting's overrated, and all that, and going, fuck off. And for having you air your opinion,
I got banned. No, there were a couple of things. I mean, I saw that, and for starters, I mean, I've been doing this 2 years now. I don't post selfies of me and then put...
names. We're having no names, not giving them no publicity and nothing.
I know.
Stay
We are
silent.
not. We are not. I'm not doing that because then we will wage war, and I don't want to be involved in that. There was a nice little selfie and a picture of, oh, this is me. I like doing all this, and the opinions were just. I mean, we post opinions all the time, and that's fine. But then we also take the criticism for the opinions, and then we'll fight our point. If you've got an opinion, fair enough. But if I think it's shit, I've got a right to say that it's shit and tell you why. You can't hide behind a block button because you don't like what someone's saying about you. And it wasn't me. It wasn't only me that was saying these certain things. A lot of the people on this particular thread were also, I mean, I don't know how many people have been blocked, but you can't not take criticism. You have to take it and say, oh, well, this is why I think this, not just kind of hide behind a block button. And I disagree with that. It's quite funny though.
Yeah, I think it's got to a stage with the internet wrestling community, as everybody calls it, the IWC, is the problem is with the internet is everybody's got an opinion now. And
we're all entitled to them.
Yeah, everybody's got a voice, everybody's got an opinion, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. And if some people think it's wrong, if I say it's wrong, then I'll fight my corner, and we always do it. But if we're wrong and we say, yo, we admit it, it's just one of them things that's like, okay, I fucked up. There we go, and we accept it. That's what we're doing. We wouldn't do this if just posted the question, Drake. Oh yeah. Oh, thank you, Stacey. I just think that if you're gonna set up a wrestling page on Facebook, be prepared for the worst slagging and the worst bitchiness you'll ever get. Because the moment you paste something about your favorite stuff and saying, I think this person did this great, there's always someone out there that says, are you fucking kidding? I mean, we know that from doing this over 2 years. 2 years together now, nearly, and all this, and the amount of things that we found out, and all the crap that we've had to put up with through them 2 years, and saying, "Oh, British Wrestling Radio don't know shit. They don't know." We've never said that we're going to be the best in the world. We never said that we are the #1 show in the world. But you look at all the other wrestling shows that have done things over the last 2 years and now are not here. Yep. There is hundreds of podcasts and there's hundreds of things that people have said or they've done something on social media and they've turned around and soon as they've done it, it's like, bang, what the fuck have I just said? And you don't realize until the reaction back. And then all of a sudden, oh yeah, I'm not doing it no more. I can't take criticism. There's not one podcast and there's not one wrestling radio show out there that's not had at least one person take the piss out of, or strike them down and with jealousy, think they can do a better job, but they just sit on their arse and just type in a computer. Or they just do a 10-minute YouTube video and go, hello, this is my opinion on da-da-da-da. This is my opinion on da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And they just look at a computer screen. And all of a sudden, when somebody doesn't like what they say, it's like, oh, fuck you. I don't like you. You're banned. Kick out. The only time I've banned anybody from the British Wrestling Radio page is people that have spammed. And I've got a list of all the people that's been banned from our page, and it's not individuals, it's people that are representing that I know I've got no business interested in British wrestling or in the wrestling thing, and they've just come on and spammed. And I can hold my hand on my heart saying I have not banned anyone on the British Wrestling Radio page now in over 18 months. I've not banned anyone. All we had was in the first 6 months of British Wrestling Radio. It was crazy the amount of people that were spamming and trying to talk crap and everything. I've never complained about people putting links on our page. Never said once, don't bother about putting links, because if you're not helping us, then why not? I've never been bothered about that. I never have. As long as it gets your voice out there, I don't care. I'll let anybody post on our page. Anyone. It's just if sometimes people step over the line, aka Nixy a few months ago with WWE app. Remember that one?
Oh yeah, that was funny. Yeah, but how many people since have said that they can't work it?
Yeah, but that's the thing that difference is your opinion.
Yes,
And
I
if
know.
that's your opinion, it should be on your Facebook.
Your Facebook page.
Not the British Wrestling Radio
Oh.
Facebook.
I know.
Was it you that put that picture up today of Big Sam Punk in a model? It was, wasn't it? Guilty silence. There we go. Yeah, that's it.
It was funny.
No, it was. What rule do we have on the show day?
I knew it. What did I say on that comment? I knew I was going to get in trouble for that,
Yeah,
but it was so funny. I couldn't resist it.
But what's the one rule we have on British Wrestling Radio on show day? You don't post anything unless it's about the show for that night. And we've always had that in place.
I'm sorry. It was funny. I couldn't resist it, all right? I knew you were going to moan about it, but I couldn't resist it.
As soon as I saw it, I went, what the fuck has she done? Oh, I couldn't believe it.
It was funny, though.
Funny to you, ha, 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 ha. You haven't seen that picture of somebody putting up about Batista and AJ in bed and going, this is the real reason.
I have seen
We're
that.
going to cover that in a bit because I think that's going to take up a bit of the show. Right, first of all, we're going to talk about is that fiasco, the Pittsburgh crowd let Vince know what everybody else is. And this is going to be in a debate between me and you because we do both sides of this argument. And a lot of people are not going to agree with me on this. But if they don't, then fine, that's fair enough. But my opinion on this one, and I think, right, Royal Rumble, yes or no? Good or bad show?
Pardon? Royal Rumble, good or bad show? It was a bit crap, wasn't it? Really? I mean, I can tell you now. Me and Mike sat there and we were like, we entertained ourselves.
So the first match, Bray Wyatt versus Daniel Bryan, in a contender for match of the year already.
That was the only good match on the card.
That was an amazing match. It was great. I loved the peak when during Randy Orton and John Cena, the crowd chanting, "We want divas." I found out they were chanting.
Is that what they said?
Yeah, they were chanting, "We want divas."
I didn't know that.
That's how bad it was. The first match to go on that long and let Daniel Bryan and Bray Wyatt. I forgot his name. It's gone. I fucking forgot his name now. It's Bray Wyatt, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know he was IRS's son until a few days before.
No, nor did I.
Ah, fuck me, Jenna. I'm like, wow. And leave the ref alone. Fuck's sake. Oh, dear.
Oh God, we had such a good night.
I was sat here on my own. I paid for the Rumble. I paid. Nah, this is the good business going to cause I go between me and you, right? Because this week there's been a lot of people talking about this week, and a lot of people are going to get pissed off with this. But I think it's absolutely true. Brock versus Show. We said it before it even started. This is going to be a 5-minute match because they can't do the ring, because if they break the ring, they were fucked for the Royal Rumble.
They were.
So, I love the Royal Rumble stuff. Don't get me wrong, I do love the Royal Rumble shows. The Rumble itself, they've got to stop with this fucking Kofi Kingston segment that he's got to do something stupid every time he trying to get eliminated. Fuck's sake. Don't give him a spot in the Rumble. They gave
Yeah, but there were a lot that should have had spots that didn't.
Yeah. And for the last 24 hours, I'd call the Royal Rumble Triple H's Kiss My Ass Bleeding Club show. Because look at all the buddies. Oh, we forgot. Oh, excuse me. Before the Royal Rumble, who won the Tag Team Champions of the World? God. The Road Dogg, Jesse James. Badass Billy Gunn. And they are the 6-time WWE Tag Team Champions of the World. The New Age Outlaws. Woohoo! Get in there. Get in.
I booed it.
I fucking cheered it. I was going mental. And as soon as it happened, I went, why aren't we doing fucking Justin? Then my reaction would have been fucking brilliant. Oh, I don't give a flying shit. Just for nostalgia fact, I just get it away from bleeding Gold Fat and bleeding Cody. I don't know what I'm
doing. Leave Gold Dust alone.
Ah, shut up, PCW guy.
Leave Gold Dust alone.
No, it's the way it goes. I love the fact. And everything that happens, saying, oh, yeah, this is it. Brother versus brother now. Brother versus brother now. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, this is going to start now. And it hasn't happened yet. So, fuck it. I loved it when Outlaws won. I did. I just wanted them with that tag belt just once more. The D-O-double-G and the Billy B and old crooked letter. There you go. Can't beat a good old intro by the Outlaws. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Who are the New Age Outlaws? Oh, fuck me. That's when you get wrestlers and, oh, shit. Really? It's 15 years. It's 15 years since the Outlaws last won it. Wow. That's got to be a record in between title reigns. It has to be. That's got to be one of the biggest title reigns of the lot. But this is tonight. Is going to be one of them nights I've got a sneaking feeling with Nixy. Can get 10 minutes and then boom, she disappears. But she'll be fine. I know she will. Anyway, the Rumble itself came from Pittsburgh. And everybody knows my love affair with Pittsburgh. I love that place from my heart. And because of the affectionation with the 6 times world champion Pittsburgh Steelers. So I'm going to shove that in your trophy case, Denver and fucking Seattle Seahawks. Are you back now? Oh, there you go. She's back. But no, with the Rumble, the crowd let their voices known, didn't they? I think. Are you back or what?
Could be a cold something, could be a fish.
What the fuck's she saying?
Yeah.
Ah, there you go. You're back now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Stop saying yeah and talk to me.
Hello.
Fucking hell. Sounded like Daniel Bryan's bleeding missus then.
Yes.
Yes. Do you think I know this has got to happen. This has got to happen, and at some point, do you reckon when Daniel Bryan and one of the Bray Twats, are having sex, she says yes more times than the crowd does in the ring?
No comment.
It just popped in my head just then. It just went.
God.
Just went. I mean, we all know. I mean, when you have sex and shit like that, you went, yeah. Does she say yes more times than the fucking crowd? That'd be hilarious. Can you imagine
That's an off-com.
I know this is an off the wall moment, but I've got to say this, and this is one of the moments when everyone's like, "Oh fucking hell, here he goes again." But when the crowd are doing that, yes, and can you imagine Daniel Bryan and he's banging away with her and all that, and he's going, if she says yes once fucking more, I swear I'm gonna kick her ass. He must be thinking, I can't get away from this every 2 fucking seconds. And when they get married, that's gonna be the best bit of the lot. Because she's going to say, the priest is going to say, do you, Brian, take you, Brie, to be a lawful wedded wife? Everybody, if it was like SummerSlam 91, when they got married, when it was Macho and Elizabeth, and they got married and everybody else, you'd have 12,000 people going, no! No,
you would, it's true.
It would be... it's just when I think when we get back to Daniel Bryan and we're seeing Punk what he's been saying over the last couple of days, and he said it at ComCon at the weekend, and it's definitely been Daniel Bryan's year. But the blame for what happened at the Royal Rumble has got to be squarely put at the writers of WWE.
No, I don't think you can put it at the writers. I think you can put it at the two top people controlling everything.
Yes and no. I mean, yes, they have the final say of who goes in the Royal Rumble, but at the same time, they've got the power to override it. Vince is over. We know that Vince has literally come down at the end of a Royal Rumble when it was Cena and Batista, if I remember, and he stormed down to the Royal Rumble because there was an argument about who got eliminated first, and that's when he tore his Achilles on both ankles, and he fell over, and he broke his Achilles, and he came out because he was so pissed off and everything, and that's on the McMahon DVD. And you see that, and you're like, and they had to restart the match again. But fuck's sake. What I don't agree
he falls
with,
into the ring, doesn't he, from what I remember?
he falls into the steps, yeah, and he breaks his Achilles. Both his Achilles snap. It's not funny, it's fucking hurts.
It is funny, that's called karma, that.
No, and this was ages ago. I think this was right
I know that. But...
when Batista won it for WrestleMania. When was the main event? When did he take on Triple H? Was it 22 or 21?
I know.
21, because Triple H took on Cena at 22. But
yeah, where Punk was one of the little boys, wasn't he?
That's it. When Punk was one of the gangsters at 22, yeah. And look what he's doing now.
Unfortunately, he's not going to be doing much better than that, as it turns.
Well, we've got to talk about that later. I think, end of the day, WWE. Oh, they fucked us over the fans again. They fucked over the fans again. Now, this is the point I've got. If you paid to watch the Royal Rumble on Sunday, yes, you got fucked over.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
If you watched it on a stream and you didn't pay for it, you can't say jack shit.
No, you can't.
You can't. Because there's all these people going, oh, how can they do that to us? What do you mean? How can they do it to you? Vince knows that half his audience on a pay-per-view is going to be at least from streams alone. The people watching it on streams. The people that paid to watch that Royal Rumble, they've got the chance to write up and say, this is the bullshit show of all time. I want my money back. Right? If you've paid to watch a pay-per-view, then you've got that right to complain and go fucking mental and say, yeah, this is... All these people that have gone shit saying, oh, it was a shit pay-per-view, it's fucking terrible. Watched it on a stream. Then you cannot fucking complain because something that you've done already, that you're doing... Oh, I've dropped my fucking lollipop. I've got my drumsticks and I've dropped it on the fucking floor. Oh, it's got muck all over it and everything. Oh, it'll sprinkle. It's just the fact that...
Oh, God.
I'm hungry.
Hungry.
Oh, God.
There's another one. There's another one to add to our collection.
Do you know when you go to Preston in 4 weeks? I swear I'm going to rip you an arsehole. I swear I think the one thing that gets me is there's so many people complain. I mean, Sunday night, Monday on fucking Facebook, everyone's complaining about the Royal Rumble. And I know for a fact that 90% of all them people that fucking bitched and moaned and complained and went apeshit watched it on a fucking free stream. On a free stream. They were doing something illegal in the first place. So if Vince fucks them over, why are we to fucking complain? Because he's having a go at the people that's fucking him out of money for his company. That's what pisses me off. It just winds me up with the people going, oh yeah, fuck the fucking WWE. And I bet you $1 million they still watch fucking Raw the next night. I bet you £1 million fucking pounds that they watch fucking Raw the next night on that because, oh, I fucking hate the WWE. Oh, bullshit motherfuckers. I hated it. It was the worst fucking show I've ever seen. Fucking, oh yeah, what's happening on Raw tonight? Guarantee it. It was bollocks. It was absolute bollocks. The people now that it's just fucking, it completely rips my knitting and does my head in so bad when I see all these people complain and bitch and moan about the Royal Rumble, and they just sit there and watch it on a fucking stream. And then they complain and say, oh, the stream's not good enough. Shit stream this. Oh, it's buffing. It's not working. I've got to do it. It's doing me fucking nut. Everything is going crackers. It's a shit stream this. Why am I watching it? You're watching it because you're a cheapskate and you can't afford to pay 15 quid for a fucking pay-per-view.
I can't most times, but yeah. So if, in terms of like our opinions, if we went to the house of someone who did buy it, can I still give an opinion?
Yeah.
There you go.
Did you contribute to the money? Did you give us a couple of quid for the thing? That's
Mike, can I give you any money for the stream?
But it's just,
Probably so, no.
but it's just the same thing. I mean, if you get invited somewhere that somebody's paid for it, then I've got no problem with that. If you've been invited to a party, I've got no problem. The problem I've got is the people that bitched and moaned on Monday about the Royal Rumble and watched it on a stream. How can they sit there? How can they do it? I mean, this is my opinion. And if you're going to argue with me, I know somewhere along the line over the next 7 days, somebody will have a go at me for this. But it's my fucking opinion. If it was 50 quid, no fucking way would I pay for it. No chance in hell. 50 bucks for a fucking pay-per-view. Fuck that. But it's just crazy the fact that all these people bitched and moaned about a fucking Rumble, and it was on a bleeding stream.
It wasn't a good show, unfortunately. That's the problem.
We know it weren't a good show. That's the
yeah.
Apart from the first match.
Apart from the first match, I mean, it's the worst Royal Rumble I've ever seen.
No. The worst Royal Rumble. The worst Royal Rumble I saw was, I think there was one in the 90s where they didn't have it a minute long in between people. It was 30 seconds.
Jesus.
And it went so fucking quick. And I think that's the one with the Bulldog and Shawn Michaels as 1 and 2. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if somebody...
About 95, 96, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. I'm not sure whether... But I know it weren't a minute. It was either 45 seconds or it was 30 seconds in between each entry. Because they had Brett versus Undertaker or Brett versus Diesel on the card as well, and they had all these good matches, and they cut down the Royal Rumble to half a minute in between entries. It's fucking stupid. That was the worst one. That was the worst one I remember. Fucking hell. It's just the fact that you pay your money and you take a chance. I mean, what about that? I'll put it in another contest here, right? In the 90s, there was a boxing match, Mike Tyson versus Evander Holyfield. And I paid 10 quid to watch it. Me and my brother paid 10 quid to watch it. We expected a boxing match. What we didn't expect was a fucking Tyson to bite Holyfield's ear off. And that. But we didn't expect that. And the next day, Sky, when we ordered it, Sky said they would not show it on terrestrial TV for 10 days. 8 hours later, they were showing it all over the channels because of the scandalous biting of the ear. So everybody that paid 10 quid, we got no exclusives. So I just rang them up and complained, and I got my money back.
Don't blame you.
But it's just all these people going, oh, fucking WWE, screw you, fucking WWE, don't they? But I bet you a fiver they watched fucking Raw next night.
Probably did.
And it absolutely wound me up straight. I mean, come on, Nix. I mean, you either agree with me on this or you don't. But, Jesus, some point in this world... Where's my fucking pen gone? At some point in this world, there's got to be a stand where and it's like we said with the internet wrestling community thing. Everyone's got a voice, everyone's got an opinion, and you just can't help it at times. But fuck's sake, everybody was going, oh, fucking disgraceful. Daniel Bryan wasn't in the fucking Rumble. You want to know disgraceful? How about having the fucking British Bulldog bleeding think he's won the Royal Rumble, and then they screw over the fucking ending when Shawn Michaels put his foot on the floor, and then they rewrote the fucking rule book so he could be in the fucking main event of WrestleMania. Then, that's the fucking screw over of all time. Fucking Bulldog was convinced he'd won it because they had the rule, if your foot touches the floor, you're out. And then it was changed to if both feet touch the floor. Because fucking Michaels fucked up. Because Michaels fucked up because he was supposed to grab hold of the ropes and hang and not put his foot on the floor. And he did. Stop yawning.
Who?
Yo, stop yawning.
I'm not.
All right. And just because you're upset because you're missing EastEnders.
Anyway. I don't like EastEnders.
Royal Rumble. It's a good start of the year. It's done it again. We keep saying it a million times. It had everybody talking about the WWE the next day. It made BBC Newsbeat. It made
Yeah.
everything. Oh, I couldn't believe it. Oh, how could they do this to us? Do you remember SummerSlam when fucking Trump when they went mad about SummerSlam when they screwed Daniel Bryan out of the title? Then
Yep. I do very well.
just at the end of the day, it just winds me up so bleeding much that all these people can bitch fucking Craig, go, oh, this shit, motherfucker, and everything like that and everything. And I just think, and it's my opinion, as I've said it a million times before, it's my simple opinion, and this is just my voice, and everything that was going on in this world, and they found out the more important newsletter was a guy that wasn't involved in a wrestling sports entertainment event. They've got all these floods and all these people have lost their homes and everything that's happening in this country. And most important news articles of last week, Justin Bieber and fucking Daniel Bryan not in a Royal Rumble. This fucking world needs to sort itself out. Fucking big style.
Anyway. To be fair, that shot of Justin Bieber was really funny.
I don't even want to talk about that Canadian fucking piece of shit. There's 100,000 people signed a petition to get him deported from America. Fuck me. He's 19. Let him fucking do what he wants. I mean, when I was 19, Jesus, I was doing everything I fucking wanted. He's 19 bleeding years old. If he wants to crash his Lamborghini, let him do it. He wants to bleeding run his center for throw eggs at somebody, let him fucking do it. Then it says bleeding full, looking like Miley Cyrus all the fucking time anyway. But that's me.
I don't think it was Vince's Achilles. I think it was his quad, actually.
Was it? Oh.
I think so.
He fucking hurt. It did him. This is the thing, is I mean, we all look forward to the Royal Rumble. The one thing that everybody can agree on is nobody wanted Batista to win. And
true.
And what did I say for months before? What did I say for fucking months before the Royal Rumble? What would happen with Roman Reigns? What did I say? I fucking told the world. I said it in this show. I told the world. And I said it and it came true. That Roman Reigns would break Kane's fucking record. I said it. Yes, he did.
No, he equaled it.
Fuck off. Don't you give me this shit.
He equaled it. He did not beat it.
He eliminated 12 entrants into the Royal Rumble.
He equaled it. He didn't beat it.
How'd you work that one? And if you're going to say that little fucking bull, I'm going to knock you so senseless, it's unreal. He eliminated 12 people out of that Royal Rumble.
I'll look it up. Hold on.
12. 1, 2.
Look it up.
You was in the chat room as I was counting every fucking one he went out.
I kept falling asleep.
You was at a party and you fell asleep?
Mike, I kept nodding off, didn't I? It was like when we were watching the July one, and I was sort of like lay there, nod off for 2 minutes, and then wake up like nothing had happened. It was that again.
That one.
Yeah.
I must admit, it had been a long day for us too. When I got that platter that came upstairs, and I was going, oh shit, I'm going to drop it. For those who don't know, I ordered a platter and it was huge, weren't it? It was fucking huge.
It wasn't that. It was the fact that we got in the lift and these doors just shut.
I went, I'm gonna drop it. Drop. Oh shit. Great.
It wasn't that. It was the fact that those doors just shut, and I thought that it was not all the food on the floor.
Great time.
Sorry.
Every time we meet up, there's always something else. Oh, fuck off, 11.5. It's still 0.5 more than Kane. Fuck that shit. I said it for months that Roman Reigns would break Kane's record in the Royal Rumble. I said it months ago, and I was right. Get in there. I fucking told the world. In the words of Dolph Ziggler, I showed the world. Get in there. Fucking Roman Reigns eliminated 12 people out of the Royal Rumble in all shapes and sizes. Nobody can beat Roman, and then he got fucking eliminated by twat himself. Fucking Batista. Absolutely disgraceful.
I'm gonna look it up. Hold on.
You can look it up as much as you want, and the records state Roman Reigns. Look on Wikipedia, because it tells you how many people he eliminated on that.
Wikipedia. Okay.
Yeah, Wikipedia, Royal Rumble 2014, and it tells you the entrance and how many people they eliminated. And it says Roman Reigns, 12. There you go.
I haven't found it yet. I'm also looking up Vince McMahon. So.
Stop looking at fucking things and do it on the fucking show. Come on.
Well, we're discussing them. I'm trying to make sure that we.
Yeah, but what going on? What's your thoughts on Batista winning the Rumble then?
Well, we all knew it was going to happen, but
I didn't. I didn't think it. I think it was gonna. It might have been down to the last two. I didn't think it was actually gonna fucking win it. I didn't think that the shit would actually bleed him win it. But fuck me, what a reaction to when he won. Fucking hell. He flipped the bird, didn't he? He actually flipped the fucking bird at the audience when he was going backstage. Heel, straight, give him the heel persona straight away now. He'd be the hottest fucking heel in the world. Giving the finger to fucking Pittsburgh. Do you realise who they are? Fucking Batista? Pittsburgh people? That's the home of the 6-time Super Bowl world champions. Bitch. And it's a Super Bowl this week, so I can say. It's the thing that pisses me off. Is like, now this is a show. This is one of them shows that everyone's going to piss us off. We've got so much frustration inside me and Nixy. We've got so much thing. This is going to be one of them shows that everyone's going to, oh, fucking know it's shit. But I mean, me and you, Nixy, we know that there were 29 other. Well, sorry, 28. Oh no, sorry. Hold on. Discount Nash. And discount all the tag teams that entered the Royal Rumble because we knew they didn't have a chance at winning the WrestleMania. Right?
The Shame Airboom weren't in it, wasn't it?
Oh, fuck off. Why do you mention them fucking two farts? Why do you have to mention that twat's name? Fucking Airboom. Oh, you absolute fucking... Say, hey, what have we done lately? Excuse me, what have the Pats done lately? Oh, yeah, that's it. Same fucking thing. We've been in 2 Super Bowls since the fucking Pats. And have you won any? Yeah, exactly. Come back when you've won a fucking Super Bowl in the last 6 years, bitch. I can get in. Webby's going back with his Patriots.
I thought Mike could be saying something to you.
Yeah. Oh, poor little Patriots. They didn't win a match and they had to do a little cry. Oh, they said they cheated. Fucking hell, coming from Patriots. That's a new one. Oh, they did, but they had to have a little cry. Tom Brady cries in championship games. Bruh. Wah. Wah. Fucking Patriots. No, I'm only joking, mate. Oh,
hold on, 1, 2.
Come on. It's took you this long.
3,
it's took you this fucking long.
4, 5, 6, 7. I can only see 7 on here.
Hold on. Why don't you do it in the style of Sesame Street? Because you can do it with Roman Reigns. You remember? You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Always have a different opinion with Nixie. Why are you out of the chat room?
Because it went wrong.
Alright, went on the field to stop a play. Hey, it got fucking fined for it. Send them to do it.
Let's have a look and see if I can actually find it.
Right, we're gonna pick. Pick. Why you waiting for that? Who's gonna win the Super Bowl? Chat room.
2.
If you're watching the Super, will you shut up a minute? When you're watching the Super Bowl this weekend, who's gonna win it? Is it the Broncos? Or is it gonna be the Seahawks? I think the Seahawks. Just for Richard Stead, just for Phil Sherman himself. So go on then. Have you worked it out yet? 12. She's going out. She's been going on in 5 minutes. No. You sound like
11.
It's 12. Sheamus was number 12.
1, 2,
Where are you looking?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right. It depends what you go by, right?
Oh God, here
Because
we go.
individually there's 11,
Fuck
but there's
off.
one where there's one. The Great Khali was eliminated by all 3 Shield members. So do you count that as
Yes.
well?
Yes, count that.
Then that technically makes 12.
There's no technicality about it, woman. He eliminated 12. Send off. End of story.
No. He on his own eliminated 11.
Bullshit. He eliminated 12. Listen here. Your big red monster is consigned to the history books. He's gone. It's no more. Kane has now joined the elements of bleeding Diesel in the 90s and everything. He does not hold the record. No more. It is Roman Reigns. Yes, Kane is finished. The man in the stupid suit that was eliminated after 1 minute is gone. End of story.
Oh God.
Yes, exactly.
Technically, we're both right.
Fuck off, technical in my ass. Fuck off, technical. Okay, right. Well, then somebody watched the 2001 Royal Rumble, and you tell me that Kane eliminated all them people on his own.
All right, okay.
Right, that's the next challenge. Right, we'll do that. Fucking having you on that one. We'll do it on the night in Preston. We'll do it in Preston. Have you got it on DVD?
No, but it's on YT.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. We'll do it on that. I promise you now, we'll watch it in there. And I guarantee you'll fucking have that bleed, and we'll watch it together. And I bet you, Kane dominated people with The Undertaker in 2001. Oh, does that count? Or does that not count? You've opened up a can of whoop-ass, woman, now. You've opened it big. Can anybody find a hole that Nixie's digging for herself here? Do you know what I picked in the Rumble? Have you heard this? 14 was Kevin Nash. I picked 13. Guess who I got? R-Truth.
Actually, officially, no. Officially, in 2001, Kane eliminated 11 people, but 12 technically because he did one with Undertaker.
Get the fuck out of here. It's bullshit. You absolutely. It's not. You were holding on by your fucking fingernails.
They are exactly the same.
Bullshit.
It's not.
So you're telling me I eliminated someone out of a fucking Royal Rumble? I know what elimination is.
No. Listen. Roman Reigns eliminated 11 people on his own and one with both Shield mates.
Then that's 12.
Kane eliminated 11 people on his own and one with Undertaker, so that makes 12.
Bollocks.
So they are equal.
DD bollocks. He eliminated 11. Right, this is going to go on forever.
Okay, Mike, you're going to be the intermediate. You can count it.
It's going to be fucking unbelievable, this. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, I picked
not wrong. I'm not.
You are. You're wrong. But you won't admit it because you're a woman. There you go. Simple case. Women are never bleeding.
Count it. All right, Mikey's going to count it.
You can do what you bleeding want. You've got to watch the Royal Rumble again. We'll watch 2001 tonight. And I'm
looking at the Wikipedia.
Oh, so that's fucking true then. Fucking Wikipedia's bleeding definitely the source of bleeding truth.
That's just suddenly changed from being, Wikipedia's got all the answers to, fucking Wikipedia's definitely right, isn't it?
He told the truth story about 2014.
Well, then why won't he tell the truth about 2001?
Ah, bullshit. Get me out of here. Right, Webby, 7. Kane, look. Kane. No. There you go. All that lot. There's probably. Nelly, you've opened up a big can of whoop-ass here. Welcome to British Wrestling Radio. Nixie and Deano have big arguments about Roman Reigns and Kane. I knew this was coming. We knew this was going to happen.
They are level. They are equal.
Fuck off.
I am right. And so are you. So there we go. Happy days.
Shit. Oh, no way. It's just the way it went. Absolutely cannot fault the fact that Roman Reigns eliminated 12 people at the Rumble. Kane did 11. That's it. Roman Reigns is now the record holder for the Royal Rumble.
No. It's not.
Oh, dear. Look, he eliminated 10 and his 11th was with Undertaker. So there you go.
I'm going to double check it because I'm sure I.
I think we're going to be watching I think me and you's going to be watching the Royal Rumble 2001 together. I bet you a fiver on it. Oh dear. Hey, let's just carry on. Right, we've got to end that. We've got 1 hour to go, and we haven't done the main thing yet. Nix.
Yeah.
Be like Kane and let it go. Right.
So asking for so much pain.
You can ask for pain. You can ask for pain. I've got a T-shirt with your name on it. Let's remember that. Yeah. And
I'm gonna have AJ Lee Ugg style boots. So.
Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah, and AJ Lee's gonna be unemployed. Right. Talking of AJ, right. The big news of the last 36 hours has come out of America is CM Punk has took his ball and gone home.
Supposedly.
Right. Well, there was a meeting. Now, you was listening to WZR last night with me.
I was.
And you was listening to Ryan, and he's got the inside info and all the shit like that, what he supposedly says and everything. And I believe Ryan, he's got no reason to lie. There was a meeting on Monday, and CM Punk wasn't happy with the fact that he was going to go into a qualifying match with Antonio Cesaro, wasn't it, for the Elimination Chamber?
Yeah.
And he wasn't happy with the way his character was going. And with no build-up and everything like that, and blah this, and it was a very heated meeting with him and Vince. And at 7:30, but 30 minutes before Raw, CM Punk went home. Gone on his bus, and he's gone home, and he's not returning calls to the WWE. He's not doing anything. Now, what does the future hold? What does the future hold for this guy? I put up a video today of Punk at the weekend, and he looks beat up. There's no question about it that the guy is beaten up. He is in his mid-30s now, and he's not the same as he was 10 years ago at WrestleMania 23, 22 when he started. He's carried that company, and I'm going to say, he carried that company for the last 18 months, nearly 2 years nearly now. CM Punk has carried that company on his back. Because so many people being pissed off with Cena, Orton, and no matter who it is, they've viewed CM Punk as a way to get people on side. Whether it was as a face, whether it was a heel, who knows. But at the end of the day, CM Punk has carried that company. In my it's just the way it goes. Oh, you're back. Here you go. There you go. Oh, yeah, you're whistling at me. You're whistling. All right. She'll come back in a sec. It's just the thing. When you look at the state of CM Punk and what's happened with him, yes, he's pissed off. Yes, he's so pissed off with the way the writers has gone. But can you honestly say that he's going to sit on his backside and do nothing till July when his contract finishes? Next. You there?
No.
What? No, what?
What? Start again with your question because I'd cut out.
All right. Do you honestly think, now CM Punk's done this, now if all the rumours are true, do you honestly believe that, I've just been saying while your internet was on, that over the last 18 months, 2 years, CM Punk has been the workhorse for the WWE?
Yes, he has.
He carried that company on his back. He's carried it. He's carried it. There's no other word about it. They've treated him like shit. The moment he signed that contract from when he did the Money in the Bank, which is nearly 3 years ago now. Is it 3 or 2? It's 3 this year. 11.
2011. So yeah.
Yeah. And since they got him on that contract, they fucked him over. They never gave him the main event status that he deserved. Every pay-per-view, and you can check the record books on this, every pay-per-view that he had the title, he was always on the undercard to fucking John Cena and fucking Randy Orton. And it was bullshit. Not one pay-per-view had CM Punk in the main event. And you couldn't believe it, the fact that John Cena was always the top guy and always did this. And as soon as they got him under that contract for 3 years, they decided, right, we've got him now. Let's fuck him over. We'll give him the belt. We're going to make him have the shittiest fucking matches of the lot. And look who we had to work with. He made Brock Lesnar look $1 million at SummerSlam last year.
He did.
I think, but it's like I'm coming up to you and saying, Nick, do you honestly believe that he says on his DVD, you can't change anything from when you sat on your couch at home? Do we honestly believe now that the voice of the voiceless is going to sit at home for 6 months and do?
No, he's gonna do something. Or I would hope he did anyway, because that would be letting everybody down, including himself.
But why would you go back now? If you're so pissed off with the company and you're so pissed off with the boss, the last time we saw anything like this was Austin, when he took his ball and went home. The famous take his ball and go home. Right?
Yeah.
There's always been, last time this happened was The Rock, because he stormed out last year after WrestleMania, because what he wanted to do, and he just went home. And he's not been seen for a year. Near enough. So it's just, I don't think when his contract's up in July, it's going to be one of these things that's like, it's I've used it. There was this thing. I mean, did you hear it on WZR last night? Matt Boone said it best. He says, Daniel CM Punk has watched the WWE have its biggest star in the last 12, 18 months, a phenomenon of Daniel Bryan, and they didn't put him in their biggest pay-per-view. And they didn't put him in the Rumble match. It's like, and I'm using this, and I know Winter's going to say, yeah, I heard this last night, but it's the only one I can find, and I think it covers it great. It's like Denver Broncos in the Super Bowl this week, right? Now, you might not understand this, Nix, but Denver Broncos this year have been took to the Super Bowl by one guy, Peyton Manning. He's the quarterback. He's thrown so many touchdown passes. They're untouchable this year. That's the Broncos. The chief executive of the CEO of the Denver Broncos is their ex-quarterback, John Elway. He won 2 Super Bowls in the 90s with the Broncos. What I'm saying is, that's like, with Vince and Daniel Bryan, it's like, I told you, well, we've done all this hard work, but I tell you what, we're not going to let our starring quarterback play in it, because I'm going to make a comeback and I'm going to play in the Super Bowl. So you're going to kick out the guy that's got you to the Super Bowl, kick out your guy that's got you all these great stories and all these great matches, and you're going to put in a guy, Kevin Nash, take for example, and say, oh yeah, he's a buddy of mine, or put John Elway in, and he's going to take his starting spot in the Super Bowl, the biggest match of the year. It's just fucking backstage politics. It was Triple H's fucking Royal Rumble. Look at all his buddies that won. You had Batista, Outlaws, Nash was there. Fucking hell, you had Heartbreak Kid, you had Flair on the pre-show. The only fucking one was missing was X-Pac.
Yep.
And X-Pac's coming to Britain, by the way. He's at Southside March.
I've heard.
Woo! It's in Nottingham. So that's another announcement for you. I think, and I'm going to let you say this now. What does the future hold for AJ? Because
that's what I said.
Because now if they can't get to Punk,
they're going to punish through her.
It's like they did with Brett, weren't it? They couldn't get to Brett, so they punished Owen. And it's like they couldn't get to Shawn Michaels, so they punished Triple H for the curtain call. There's always someone that they punish. And as much as they don't, I think it'll happen. I think AJ will lose the title. If AJ loses the title in the next few weeks, we know it's on. We know they've done it to her.
Well, the thing is, they've got to look at that in 2 ways, really. I mean, yeah, they could do that. But on one hand, there'll be fan anarchy because people like you and me and other adult fans are going to see what they're doing and they're not going to be happy about it. But
really? Oh, really? But, we're not happy at the bloody moment. We're not happy.
Yeah, I know. And there'll be problems with that. But then also, there's so many AJ fans out there that, they don't want to risk, losing the amount of sales, merch sales and whatnot that they're getting from her. She makes the company money. It's very much what's the lesser of two evils.
Right. Well, look at it this way. CM Punk wasn't created by the WWE.
No, it wasn't. They
CM
had
Punk,
his name though.
CM Punk was created by CM Punk. Whatever he's been, he's always been CM Punk. That's his name. That's him. He's no matter where he's been, Ring of Honor, Indie Circuit, no matter where he's gone, he's always been CM Punk. The fact is they've not made him pisses fucking Vince McMahon off big. Because everybody else he's done that character. He's made him into the mold that he should be. And he hasn't done it to CM Punk. CM Punk done it himself. And if you look through the history and everything, and if you watch the Best in the World DVD, punish AJ, I say, Nick. Webby says, oh, shit.
Shut up, Mike.
It's the way you go about it is this is WWE we're talking about. This is the company that on the week after Paul Bearer died, they did that thing with CM Punk and the urn. This is the company that when JR was suffering from his cancer, they did the famous head up his ass the same week as he was having his major operation. This is the company that if something is not right with them, they will slate them. They will slate them and go mental at them until they get their 2 pieces of silver, their 2 pieces of beef, whatever you call it. The way to look at it now is if them writers have got apparently there's a meeting tomorrow at the headquarters of WWE with the writers about what's been happening in the WWE. Nobody is happy. Nobody's happy whatsoever. Vince has called a meeting in. He's saying, what the fucking hell's going on with these writers? And I can't see. There's going to be no winners in this thing. There's no winners. Right? Next. There can't be any winners. Because we've lost CM Punk off of TV. The WWE have lost a major, major player in wrestling-wise. They've lost a huge chunk of merchandise that CM Punk brings. And they also might be losing the best booking diva they've had in the last four years. Right?
What, in Caitlyn?
No, in fucking AJ.
Why are they losing her?
Well, if they fuck over with AJ, if they fuck AJ over in the next few weeks and say, right, you're going to drop the title to one of the Bellas, or you're going to drop the title to a total diva. We know
they are total divas.
We know that they're going to be. We know it's done.
Yeah, we will.
So it's, to me, there's no winners in this thing at all. Even TNA can't. I mean, TNA today, they released the best of CM Punk. 2 hours of CM Punk in TNA.
They have. And that was a bit, really, if you ask me.
Oh, yeah, we're coming from the WWE. Oh, yeah, if anybody knows the low blows, it's fucking WWE. But Webby said it best. I was just going to come up with this. I put a video up yesterday. Did you see that video today of Punk in an interview in America when he said they should get back to having a booker instead of the writers, when you should have a wrestler, an ex-wrestler that knows the stuff and knows everything about the thing. But I'm not going to call it a business because I'm not a fucking wrestler and I've got no right to call it a business. The wrestling scene, and get it back to that stage where what he says goes. Not these fucking writers. I mean, is he still there? Fucking Fred from Scooby-Doo.
Might, but what? Freddie Prinze.
Yeah, is he still?
I don't know.
I mean, let's be right. We've got a guy from fucking Scooby-Doo writing wrestling shows. For fuck's sake. The night when Pittsburgh turned on Vince, when they booed poor Rey Mysterio. I mean, fair enough. Rey Mysterio and everything, but he got booed merciful when he come out as number 30 in the Rumble, and it wasn't bleeding Daniel Bryan. Oh, it was crazy. But I think the crowd and everybody has had enough. We've took it for so long. The WWE fans have took this for so long, and they just voiced it. But the problem is, they'll still watch the program. They'll still watch the product. And if they say anything about TNA, they'll still slate TNA till the cows come home. because the full WWE marks, the WWE marks and everything like that, it's absolutely crazy. So, but CM Punk, I don't know the full story exactly what happened. Next, do you know it?
What? You blanked out, sorry.
Sorry, no, I'm just saying. With CM Punk, we know this meeting's happened, and he stormed out and he's gone home. We don't know exactly what was said in that meeting, but apparently everybody backstage heard it. Because him and Vince was going backwards and forwards and going going absolutely mental at him. It just seems that it's took this now. I mean, it's not been the best week in the world for the WWE now. It can't get any worse for them, surely. Well, unless they lose all the millions in stock and the Wall Street crashes and they lose all the millions. But I don't wish that on it because there's people there that don't deserve that. They to give it to one guy that's not wrestled in 4 years, to give him the winner of the Royal Rumble match, and he's in the main event of WrestleMania, and then you see all these guys that's been busting their ass 300 days a year going through every town, wrestling all the house shows, doing the personal appearances, doing all this, and then you're not in the main event of WrestleMania. Yes, he was pissed off at The Rock last year. He was pissed off at The Rock the year before, and he's not even got any feud or anything happening this year. So I just don't see where they're going to go with this. I really don't. I just think my personal one. What do you think is going to happen next? So you honestly, hand on heart now, as the big CM Punk mark that you are.
I want to hear the whole story come out first.
Right, but hand on heart now. You haven't. I mean, we don't know the full story, but do you think you'll see CM Punk in a wrestling ring before WrestleMania?
I really, really don't know. People are still saying, "Is it a work?"
They only say that is because they can't find a fucking answer.
Exactly. I mean, we don't know the truth yet, so I mean, I can't say for sure that it's not a work.
Right. Can I just say, these people that said it's a work also said when Chris Hero was released a month ago.
That was a work.
Oh, that's a work and he's gone back. Really? He's in Ring of Honor. The only people that say it's a work is the people that can't find the answer. Oh, it's a work. It's definitely a work.
Well, could he not get in a lot of trouble for doing that? Can he not get sort of like
CM Punk has
prosecuted? That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, what, breach of contract?
Well, for not performing or not doing anything.
Well, CM's out of a few pennies, so I don't think it'll mean that much to him. What are they going to do? So, oh, sorry, we're not going to pay you for the rest of your contract. Fine.
Well, he's a smart bloke. He doesn't go out and spend money willy-nilly. He's saved it. I mean, he gave Joey Mercury near enough $1 million at one point.
Yeah. CM Punk saved his money. He's not stupid. He's like The Undertaker. I mean, The Undertaker's a very, very, very successful businessman with his property portfolios and stuff. But CM Punk, this is what we said before. WWE needs CM Punk. CM Punk does not need the WWE.
Yep.
This is the difference. WWE need him. CM Punk doesn't need to wrestle. He could retire tomorrow and be happy by going to Comic Cons, getting autographs, meeting people he wants to meet. You could put CM Punk in a place where he'd be happy wrestling in front of 50 people.
Yep.
I reckon he would be. And do you know what I said to that? Every British promotion in the world, the moment you hear that CM Punk's been released from a WWE contract, get his ass over here. If we can have AJ Styles over here, we can have fucking that. There's one thing that pissed me off for the last 24 hours. Somebody put out that AJ Styles, the thing with AJ Styles and CM Punk is exactly the same. Is it fuck? Absolute bullshit. Nothing is the same between that. The fact is they've said that AJ Styles and CM Punk's situation is exactly the same. Nah. AJ Styles just come to the end of his contract and he didn't re-sign. That's all. CM Punk has had a major, major grievance and he's fucked off and he's walked out. Completely different scenarios. And it's just absolute fucking crazy. The fact that some people think that. But if he's not going to... my personal thing is, Nix, is I don't believe we'll see CM Punk again in the WWE ring. I think that's it.
I'm on the fence with it all at the minute.
I don't believe he'll be back. I really don't believe he's back. I think we've had it. I think that's it now. CM Punk's gone.
I want it to play out.
I think he's gone. I don't look at. I just don't look at I'm trying to look at it from the way of a wrestling fan, and heart on my sleeve. If you're pissed off, right, Nick, if you was in a job and you were so pissed off and you walked out, would you go back to that company? Would you go back? No.
I don't know.
If you was on your job and you were so pissed off that you walked out one day, and all of a sudden 4 or 5 months later, oh, shall I go back? Oh no. It's like with an ex-girlfriend, right? You finish with an ex-girlfriend. Well, I use my thing. Finish with an ex-girlfriend. 10, 20 years later, you think, oh, shall I go back to her? No, you finish for a reason. You've just got to remember that reason. It's not like be nostalgia and everything, look out of the good times and the smiles and all that. But there's no way you'll go back. No way. Because you remember the bad stuff and at the ending and all that shit.
Bret Hart went back.
Warrior's gone back.
Exactly.
Bruno Sammartino's gone back.
Exactly. So never say never. If it is all true and it's not some kind of work, and I'm on the fence with that side of it, then he could go back one day once the dust settled. I mean, it took Bret like 13 years, didn't it, to actually go back? So never say never. But we still don't know if it's true or not.
There's two people know this full story. Vince McMahon and CM
Punk.
And CM Punk ain't saying shit. And Vince won't say shit. We'll get the fallout because there might be little clues this week. If they come out and start slating CM Punk next week or the week after, then we've got an idea. You know, like the WWE did with Austin when he went home and they slated him on the TV. And Vince McMahon did the famous speech in the middle of the ring. And then they had The Rock come out and did that promo. And they did all that crap talking shit about Austin. And because he went home because of the famous, he wasn't going to work the King of the Ring qualifier with Lesnar. I just think the worst hasn't come out yet. I think this is not over yet by a long, long way. There's no way in this world that you can look at what's happening with CM Punk and go, oh, I know what he's going to do. Only Phil, and I'll say his real name, only Phil knows what's going to happen with the character of CM Punk. If Phil is so pissed off at this moment in time that he's at home in Chicago and he's watching TV and he's chilling out and he's got to heal up because he's got to be beat. He's beaten up. We know he's even started eating meat again to feel better. He's back eating meat again now.
He is.
He's done all this. He's gone back doing the things to make himself feel better. He's carried it on. He's carried the company on his back for 2 years. He's been the guy, right? He's had people hate him. He's had people cheer him. You've loved him. You've hated him, but you've all admired him. And as much as Daniel Bryan's there, and as much as Kane, Undertaker, Cena, Orton, all these great wrestlers, I'll use the term loosely on wrestlers on a few of them. And you got the Wyatt family, you got the Shield, you got everything. They ain't CM Punk. And the one place that WWE is going to be hurt is at the merchandise stand. Because you know it, and I know it. The night he came out in Chicago with the Best of the World t-shirt on and the Money in the Bank, everybody wanted that shirt. Every single wrestling person wanted that shirt. And it didn't matter where it is. Everything. Like the Radicals. Well, do you remember the Radicals? Surely. Attitude Era.
Of course I remember the Radicals.
Right, do you remember the situation there was with the WCW? No, because you never watched the thing.
No.
You had the four Radicals, Guerrero, Malenko, Perry Saturn, and the other one. Whose name was not be mentioned on this show. That's my new rule this year. I'm not mentioning his name on this show.
Okay.
You had that, and I said so, and if anybody mentions it, I'm going to kick you out of the room. I mean it. So, There's the rule, guys. They're very simple. It's they got to a stage in WCW. No matter how they were earning big bucks, they were earning money, and everything, and they just earning all the money that they could find. And all of a sudden, they wasn't going to improve on their status in the company. They was never going to get to a main event status because of all the people above them. So all four of them quit and went to the WWE, and that's when they became the Radicals. And that's the only reason. I think WWE and CM Punk's worked his arse off. Apparently, he blacked out in the Royal Rumble. A referee,
Did he?
I don't know if this is true. If anybody can find out this is true, it'd be great. There was a rumor going on that weekend that CM Punk was blacked out in the Rumble, and he was having an argument on Monday as well about the concussion test, and
Yeah, which he passed.
he passed everyone, and the argument starts, and he says, "I've passed all your fucking tests. I am not going out and telling the fans that bullshit." Whatever was asked for him to do, Punk didn't want to do it, and he's pissed off. But I think wrestling is at the lowest point it's ever been now. In America at this moment, wrestling world is at the lowest it's ever been. Because you've got TNA clawing to get back to what it used to be. They've just rehired Vince Russo. He's back.
Yeah.
You've got them over here. Not a sellout, by the way. Not a sellout nowhere in the UK for TNA. Nowhere's a sellout. They're still selling tickets hand over fist. So if you can get a free ticket, you might be able to pick up a free ticket somewhere. But the TNA audience has diminished in the UK because people aren't going. Right? So you've had that. There's one company in America that's banging, and they're not on a national TV deal. And at the moment, I'm just going to name some wrestlers off the top of my head that they've got on this talent roster, Nix. And if they used their head, they could be the best company going. Because they've got Chris Hero, you've got Adam Cole, you've got Jay Briscoe and Mark Briscoe, you've got Kevin Steen, you've got Chris Hero, as I said, you've got Eddie Bennett, Eddie Bennett, I think his name, Mike Bennett, sorry, not Eddie Bennett, right? You've got all these great wrestlers. Plus, in April, Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian, ex-Ring of Honor talent, their contract's up in TNA. They're thinking of going back to Ring of Honor. Samoa Joe, ex-Ring of Honor, he's thinking of leaving TNA and going back to Ring of Honor. You've got that one as well. And worst case scenario, if CM Punk quits the WWE and goes back to Ring of Honor, you've got CM Punk back. So you look at all them wrestlers, and I'm going to say the word wrestlers, the talent on that roster is off the fucking
huge.
change. It's amazing. It's just absolutely crazy, the fact that there's one company that's got some great talent, and they haven't got a national TV deal. And there's got to be somebody behind the scenes at Ring of Honor that's going, what the fuck have we got to do to get on national TV? It reminds me of ECW when they couldn't get on national TV deal, and all of a sudden they did it, and they went up and down. But just to get Ring of Honor on national TV, it'd be immense. It'd be immense to see it happen. It really, really would. And you've got Dragon Gate. You've got all these great CZW out there. You've got all these great promotions that's coming up with the indie scene. And you look at the WWE, and until people decide that WrestleMania 30, the biggest show that they've ever done, and they turn around and go, I ain't going to watch this shit. I ain't going to watch it. But, oh, hello. You got same
me.
You got ringtone as me. You look at it and you think, until people say, well, I ain't going to pay for it. I ain't paying to watch this shit. But you know, and I know, wrestling fans are a great bunch with their mouths. But when it comes to action, yeah, right. I just don't know where to go with it. I really don't. There's people out there that deserve, as fans, we deserve a lot better. They're treating us though we're shit. I mean, you know that better than anyone. The fact that we look at it and we're going, oh, if Cena wins, we riot. If Orton wins, we riot. The main event of your pay-per-view, and you had the crowd chanting, we want divas.
That says everything, doesn't it? Really?
Supposedly, the top face and the top heel in your company versing each other, and the whole crowd is chanting, we want diva, or this is awful.
Yeah, that was the one we heard. This is awful.
This is awful. I mean, I paid the money. Fair enough. I know I did. I mean, I had a conversation this week with Ross, and he went, "Yeah, but when was the last time you watched the stream?" And I says, "I don't." I said, because when it's on Sky Sports, I watch it on Sky Sports, and if it's the Big Four, I'll watch it on that. And luckily, if I'm watching any of the other ones, then I might miss it because it's not worth it to me. Because you always see people bitching and bleeding mourning the next day, and if I'm working, I can't watch it.
It's true.
So fucked up. But no, I mean, look at us with Judgment Day. We fell a fucking sleep.
Wasn't Judgment Day, was it?
Was it?
Wasn't Judgment Day.
Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
It was in July. That's all I remember.
Yeah, it was in July. Yeah.
Yeah, we were bored, unfortunately.
Yeah, and we just come from a cracking British show.
We had, yeah, I had a great time.
Yeah, you went to see British wrestling.
I did.
And
no, I went to see Harvey Dale, but yeah, I went to see British wrestling.
Oh dear, when you look at it, I'm looking forward to TNA tonight at 9, Challenge TV, channel 140 if you're on Virgin. I don't know what it is on Sky because I've got Sky TV. TNA tonight has got to hit this ground running. It's got to prove to everybody that they can be as good as it is. And all these people that complain, oh yeah, TNA is number 1 in the UK and stuff. Yeah, it's only number 1 in the UK because basically it's on Freeview TV. And there's not a lot we can do about that. But at the end of the day, it's the fans that bitch and moan and everything. Oh, that would be a good sign. That would be a good sign. So that would be a great sign to make it a show. I think that over the last 10 days, this thing called wrestling, I mean, what do we know? I mean, we just sit here, we talk about it. We just do our best about it and everything. But at the end of the day, I think we got pissed off with it this week. We actually lost the plot with everything to do with the British, with the WWE. Oh, what are they posted on my webpage? Let's have a look quickly. Brighten the mood. Day of Reckoning on the 9th of March. Ring of Honor champion Tommaso Ciampa takes on Special Edition Joseph Connors. Connors has dominated the tag team, but he is desperate to show what he can do as a singles wrestler. So that's a good one. Got the Ring of Honor TV champion Tommaso Ciampa taking on Joseph Connors at Day of Reckoning 2. He's also taken on Chris Travis the week before in St. Neots as well. So I get to see the Ring of Honor TV champion. So that's that. Are you there, Nixy?
Yes. Sorry, I blacked out again.
Yeah. Oh, you blacked out.
Not literally, not sleeping, blacked out, but yeah.
Right. Rapid fire questions. We're gonna do this because it's now 25 minutes to 9.
Yeah. I was going to say one thing regarding the CM Punk situation. Do you think he's being selfish?
No.
Because that's the other side you've got to look at it. I mean, we probably all, I think about good 99% of fans will say he's done the right thing. Being him as well, and he's quite outspoken. He doesn't hold back when he thinks something. We all know that. But is he being selfish to want more? When, I mean, look at what he's had. He's had Brock Lesnar. He's been got a match with The Undertaker. Is it selfish to want more? I mean, he has been in a title match at WrestleMania, but it wasn't the main event. Well, it was, but it wasn't.
No, because it was like the third most important match on the card. Because you had Cena versus Rock, you had Triple H versus Taker, and then you had Cena versus Jericho.
Yeah.
It's the thing that people don't get is if you are the champion of your company, that match should be the most important match on the card. If you are the champion of your company, nothing else should be above your match.
But yeah, in that year, whatever match Cena was in was the main event, and the title match got pushed down. So,
but that's wrong because if you're the champion, it doesn't matter. I mean, let's look at it this way: Hulk Hogan in the first 8 WrestleManias, right, was the main event. But at WrestleMania 8, he wasn't wrestling for the title, but they also gave it main event status. Him and Sid Justice, and you had Ric Flair versus Macho Man Randy Savage, which in my eyes was the stupidest main events ever because you should have had Hogan versus Flair. End of. Biggest mistake they ever fucking made. You look at it this way: when he did WrestleMania 9, it was the title match, Brett versus Yokozuna, and underneath it you had Hogan already wrestling in a WWF tag team title match against Money Inc. in the Mega Maniacs, him and Brutus Barber versus IRS and $1 Million Man, and they were giving that main event as well. What the fuck is it? There's certain people they have to have it main event in their fucking contract. It's just crazy the fact that they put up with it, and I think that CM Punk's just got pissed off with the way he is in the company. He works his ass off. He realizes that as long as John Cena's there, he'll never get the recognition he deserves. He does the best promos. It's like he said in that pipe bomb thing. He's the best in that ring. He's the best on that microphone. He's the best in the building. There is nobody can touch Punk at what he does.
Apart from Daniel Bryan. I mean, let's face it, I said it the other night, if we could choose a main event WrestleMania match, what would we all choose? Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk.
Easy.
It's the one thing they're not giving us. I mean, they could have this from now until April, massive build-up of rivalry. They could really go to town with it, but they don't. And it's the one thing I think almost any fan would want to see, even if you've not really seen how far they've gone with each other from Ring of Honor to this, that, and the other, and any indie show alive that they've been in where they've had a rivalry. You know that what they did was good, and you want to see it. And it's the one thing they're not giving us, and that's what they should be giving us. We don't want to see Orton and Cena again. We don't want to see Batista. We want to see that because that'd be class stuff.
I don't.
Well, and we know that it would be a wrestling match. It wouldn't be a show or an entertainment thing.
Right. This is the company, right, who had on their books at the one time in the 90s, from 1991 to 1993, they had Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan in their company. Every wrestling fan wanted to see Flair versus Hogan. It was made for WrestleMania. They put the belt on Flair at the Royal Rumble 92 when he won it. If any main event for WrestleMania 8, it should have been Flair and Hogan. And McMahon fucked up. Flair pissed off, went to WCW. WCW signed Hogan. First pay-per-view they had with Hogan. Made no appearances, they did it. Bash at the Beach, 1994, Hogan versus Flair. They had their biggest ratings ever. WWE wouldn't know a good wrestling match if you put the fucking 2 best ever in the world and put it in front of their faces. Vince McMahon can't book good matches. He can't. And it's the same as Triple H. They can't do it. I'm saying it now. I mean, come on. Oh, fucking, yeah, Ryback's been in more main events than Punk has. Can you believe it? Ryback's been in the main event. Are you there or what?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. We're keeping you up.
What do we want Ryback in the main event for? I mean, he's not done anything. He's got such a bad backstage reputation. He seems like a bit of a loner, a bit crazy, quite honestly, and not in a good way. You know, I knew Ryback wasn't going to go anywhere, and I still don't think he's going to go anywhere.
Here's one for you. The two people that the WWE didn't make, they made themselves. One CM Punk, the other one Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder did it off his own back. The Long Island True Story. He
Yeah,
did all that thing. He did it
but
off
they've buried him
himself.
now.
And because they bought all the rights to his show, made sure that he couldn't do his show again on his normal YouTube channel. They bought the rights to the bleeding show and everything. And what do you know? It's got stopped. And where's Zack now? Fucking nowhere. Absolute disgrace. The fucking what they've done with Zack Ryder and Punk. It's stupid. And you can count the amount of cracking wrestlers on that roster who deserve a spot, and they give it to fucking Randy Borton. Fuck's sake. If you think about it with Randy fucking name me, and I put my house on, I'll put my flat on the card, and I will put every bleeding wrestling DVD and my whole Xboxes and everything on the line here. Name me Randy Orton in a 5-star match. Name me one match with Randy Orton that he's been in a 5-star match.
Go on, Room.
There's not one match involving Randy Orton that you say that stole the show on the card. There's not one. It's impossible. You can't turn. I've not met one person yet that said, "Oh yeah, Randy Orton's my favorite wrestler." I watched 12 rounds 2 the other day. Wait a minute. Jesus Christ. Orton, no, excuse me. Can somebody kick that person? Do not say that name in that chat room, please. No.
Behave, Ross.
No. Reason why? I'll tell you why. So, yeah. But it's just fucking crazy the fact that all this is happening now in this time and age. And Vince McMahon is just sitting there, he's counting his fucking millions. He's got this WWE network that's launching in 3 weeks. He's killed the pay-per-view industry. WWE have just signed a contract with Sky Sports from 5 years, from 2015 to 2020. So they're going to be staying on Sky Sports over here. How that affects the WWE network with us, who knows? Yeah. Well, the World Heavyweight title had disappeared for 4 months in that year. It was lost at WrestleMania 20, and then it reappeared at SummerSlam. So don't know where it went. But end of the day, you just can't. You can't. Everybody's going to have their own opinions with this.
I mean, they're getting bored. I mean, I said, like there was so much anarchy over Daniel Bryan. I mean, I called it, I think, before we didn't do a show last week, but I said that when we knew CM Punk was number 1 in the Rumble, I said he is going to last the duration of it, and I knew that. I called that, and I was quite right. But he's got nothing out of it, has he? I mean, if they were going to put him in a match with Kane, all right, it's not what he wanted. I would have enjoyed that, but are they now going to maybe start listening to us more? Or are they still going to think that they're right?
When has ever they listened to us? When have they ever listened to us?
There's been moments in the past, but
we now know that Triple H has got his buddies. We know that for a cert. We've just seen that. We've seen the proof in the pudding this past Sunday. Right? We know with all that's going to happen. But when you come down to it, if the proof's in the pudding. Mick Foley flew off the handle this week, and his son went mental on fucking Twitter. And then you get all these other people saying, what the fuck is WWE? Can't they see it? You get a guy that's just in the shortest storyline ever of 2 weeks. He joins the family, and then he comes away from it within 2 weeks, which had to be the stupidest fucking storyline ever. Okay, Daniel Bryan's going to join Wyatt family, but then he's going to come out 2 weeks later. Fuck's sake. But I just end of the day, there's the WWE needs to look hard at itself, because it's gonna, when they start to cover the seats up as they've done before with SmackDown, when they've moved everybody to one side of the arena to make it look full.
Yep.
They've done that before.
I have seen the photo footage of that
Yeah.
as
Right.
proof.
Right. We know their house show attendances are falling. It's because people have pissed off.
Fans are pissed off, absolutely, and I think the wrestlers are getting. I mean, even Dolph Ziggler's been saying this week, keep your opinions coming.
Because he's got a year left. He's just said, I've got a year left and I'm counting the days.
He did say that, actually. That's true. Well, yeah, but they screwed him over, didn't they? For saying something they did that about Randy Orton that they didn't like.
Yeah. It is. I'm sorry, this show sounds like this show's been fucking crap. Because all it has been, it's been on a fucking downer. And it just.
Well, yeah, but we haven't really got anything good to say, unfortunately, have we, about the stateside stuff?
No, it just sounds so. I mean, I'm sorry, guys. It's first one back in 2 weeks, and all you've been hearing us been bitching and fucking moaning and shit. And I'm really sorry for that. But it's just the way it's been going on. And this is a chance for us to voice our opinions. If you want to join us, come on, join us on the Skype, Dino.Mitchell. Tell us your feelings on the thing. I'd love to hear your feelings for the next 10 minutes. If you want to ring up and tell us exactly what you think about what's happened, please do. I want to hear what you guys think. Now, it just doesn't matter what me and Nixy think. I mean, we've voiced our opinions for the best part of an hour and a half, an hour and 3/4. But for the next 10 minutes, it's your night. If you want to say something, come on. The Skype's working fine now, so it'd be great to hear from you. But at some point, TNA's got a chance to step up to the mark. Now is that chance. We've gone through all the pre-recorded episodes. Now it's a fresh start for them. Now we can see what's been happening with them. And tonight we get Magnus, we get Rockstar Spud, we get all the guys. We hadn't even covered Sting yet. Sting's apparently agreed to join the WWE.
Yep, that's true.
I've got my plans for that. Do you know what I think? Right? He shows up night after WrestleMania on Raw. Right?
Yeah.
And I was going to say, put him in a program with Punk. Put him in a program with Punk for SummerSlam. But I don't think Punk's going to be there, so that's out. Or put him in with Cena, or put him with Cena for the title. Put him with John Cena. Mm-hmm. Just to say, excuse me, but you can't wrestle. And do Sting promos on him. And then let him go away, come back after, put him in the Royal Rumble, and then come back and then take Undertaker on at WrestleMania 31.
Oh, yeah. Mike does not want Sting to go to WWE.
Oh, no, it doesn't. Yeah. But apparently the rumours are coming out that he's agreed a deal. That's what we've heard. There's multiple sources are saying that he has agreed a deal with the WWE. That's what we've been hearing, and that's what everybody's been talking about. So looks like we're going to see Steve Borden or Sting in the WWE. So it'll be interesting. It's going to be interesting very, very soon. But do you think they'll bury Sting, or I think they'll bury him. I think they'll absolutely fucking bury him. Vince McMahon to get his own back on the one guy who never signed for him, and he's finally done it. He'll bury him. He'll bury him alive.
I think he might. I don't know. Are they gonna just bring him into a contract and then just like stick him in a hole and bury him down, or
look what he did.
Are they gonna bring him in and appreciate him?
Look what he did with Lesnar. Lesnar came back. What was his first match? Cena. What did he do? What did he do? Buried him. They buried Lesnar for the first year he was back. They put him in all their matches with people, and he didn't win any. They buried him like crazy. And now, all of a sudden, thinking about it, put the belt on Lesnar. I want the belt on Lesnar now. I do want it. I just don't want it on Randy Orton, and I don't want it on Cena. Put it on bleeding Lesnar. Give him and Paul Heyman a thing. And before we go any further, we've got to talk about the best botch of the year so far. Seth Rollins falling ass over tit at Raw.
I missed that. How did I miss that?
You can't miss it. It's when it comes down to the ring.
I know. But I mean, I was watching that live. How did I miss it happening?
I pissed myself. I saw it, and I cornered the eye, and I just saw him, and I just went, "Oh fuck me, botch of the year, get in there, sunshine," and that was fucking great.
He wasn't happy about it though, was he? He really got
Well,
out his pram about it.
there's only Roman Reigns to fall over now because Dean Ambrose has fallen over doing it. Seth
No,
Rollins.
Roman Reigns has fallen
Oh,
over.
it's
Dean Ambrose hasn't.
It's Dean Ambrose then. So it's
Yeah.
just Dean Ambrose. Sorry, but he just thinks that he do all these stupid things, and I love him to death. I love the Shield. I thought they were great in the Rumble to see what happened. I love the ending when Roman threw out 3 guys at once to give him number 12. Thank you so much. Because he beat Kane's record.
Shut up.
But then we got the Hall of Fame announcement. Now this is the best bit.
Cena botched the spear, yeah.
Yeah, Cena botches
On
it. Oh, I think somebody got an idea up now that said, why don't you video yourself watching the Hall of Fame announcement? He said, because can you imagine the reaction of Dean when he sees the Bulldogs, if British Bulldog gets put in this year? So every scene, every thing,
I think you're gonna cry if they do it.
I'm gonna put it on as a live stream in here. I'm gonna put it on just in TV. I'm gonna put on every Monday night. I'm gonna watching Raw, and then you're just gonna see the Hall of Fame announcement, and you're gonna see my reaction live. Okay, I'll do it that way for you. So if I'm watching it live, you'll see my reaction. I promise. All right. End of.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Right. That's it. We've got no questions to ask because nobody's answered us any questions, I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
So we've done that away. We do apologise for being on at 7 o'clock at night. Really, really sorry. There's one comment. Hold on. Asa. To Deano and Nixy, wrestling related, is WWE going to tease something big for Daniel Bryan after all that debacle that happened from this past Sunday night's Royal Rumble in the near future? No, because if they can't see it, I can't see anything else they're doing it for it. Do you reckon do Daniel Bryan?
I don't know. I mean, you want to hope that they're actually going to take notice of what the fans are saying now, but I just don't think they will. I don't think they're going to change. They've got their favourites. They've got the ones that they think we want to see, and they're not listening to us. You know, you got the Vince McMahon club and the Triple H club, and unfortunately, they're both reigning supreme.
Yeah. Is there really big plans for Daniel Bryan? Who knows? Who do you think the mystery investor is for TNA that will tease for tonight? Who do you reckon?
CM Punk.
Yeah, right. I think it's Don West.
Funny.
Don West is back. What do you think about Summer Rae joining the cast of Total Divas? I'd rather not. To Dino, non-wrestling related, are you looking forward to the UFC this weekend? Yes, I love UFC with my heart. I think it's great.
Are we going to get another leg break?
Oh, fucking hell, that was evil. Jesus, God, that was helpful. I haven't seen the card, unfortunately. I haven't seen that, so please forgive me for that. Yes, Ace, I'm reading them now, mate. Thank you. Chavo. Nah, MVP. Oh, everybody's talking about the announcement. Look, there you go. Super Bowl prediction. Oh, if anybody's in our chat room, and this is going to sound so corny, but, and Winter might back me up on this one, because I've said since day one of this season, Seattle Seahawks will win the Super Bowl. And I've said it since day one of the season. I've said the Seahawks because I picked Russell Wilson as my starting quarterback in my fantasy team. And I can't, if it had been any other team except Denver Broncos, I'd have said Seattle Seahawks every step of the way. The only thing that pisses me off is you bet against Broncos at your peril. They've got Peyton Manning. It's Peyton Manning's everywhere. Oh, I think Peyton Manning's an amazing player. I wish Pittsburgh have him, but hey ho. I bet there's a lot of teams in the American Football League that would have Peyton Manning as their quarterback. Have you heard about who's doing the music this year at Super Bowl, Nix?
No, who is it?
Bruno Mars is doing the performance, and the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, Red Hot Chili Peppers aren't that good live.
But you know I hold dear to for one more. Do you know I will hold my hands to my heart, and I say this with most things. There's one band I want at the Super Bowl, and it's not the Spice Girls. Don't worry.
Oh, you want the Spice Girls there?
No,
Don't lie.
no,
Yes,
I
you
don't.
do.
I don't. Because there's one band I want there, and there's one band only. And I love these guys because they're from my town, and I've loved them since the early days of the 80s when I had long hair and my hair was scruffy, and I bought my first leather jacket, and I had AC/DC as my band, and I also had these guys. And because they're from Sheffield, I've stuck with these guys for nearly over 35 years, and I'd love to see Def Leppard at the Super Bowl. Just sing "Pour Some Sugar on Me" or "Let's Get Rocked." I would love Def Leppard at the Super Bowl. They're down it. Or Slave or Slipknot. Can you imagine Slipknot at the Super Bowl? Steel Panther. Oh, Nix, can you imagine Slipknot? Get your hands up in the fucking air, motherfuckers!
Slipknot freaked me out. All right, I'm
Oh,
kind of scared of Slipknot.
wait till you meet Lindsay. When you see Lindsay with all her Slipknot gear. Fucking hell. Oh, dear, it's going to be amazing. Just to see Slipknot going, get your hands up in the fucking air, Super Bowl! Spit it out, motherfucker! The beeping machine for that day would go into overdrive. Anyway, let's get out of here. We've done. British Wrestling Radio is finished. Next week starts at 8 p.m. Friday night. Next week, 8 p.m. Friday night.
Okay.
2 hours early because I've got night shifts. Okay?
Boo.
Yeah, so there you go. 8 p.m. next Friday night. We'll talk about the TNA tour. We'll talk about latest things that's happening in wrestling. We're going to preview our weekender. We're going to do them with a couple of shows. We're going to preview the first show we're going to because they've announced the card, which looks fucking amazing. We've got Chris Hero and AJ Styles on our first night, Nix, and the Godfather.
Hey.
And the Godfather. Fucking bring your camera.
Woo!
Bring your camera. Bring your money.
I've got a new camera. I have got a lovely new camera.
And we've got so many people we want to meet. It's crazy. But amazing stuff. Amazing things. And we'll be open to look and get involved with a lot of people. So I'm right. Have you got anything to finish?
I don't think so. No.
Thanks for tonight. You've been banging because of the CM Punk stuff and everything like that. We really apologize if it sounded negative tonight. Really don't. But we've got a lot of things off our chest. And the last thing I'm going to say is Nixie, Roman Reigns 12, Kane 11.
Bollocks.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Bollocks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Winters is going to be there. Our cameras is going to be mental. Do you realise on them nights? Winters is going to be the total tourist, isn't he? Taking photos of everything.
He is. I keep saying, is there anywhere you want to go?
Well, I'm hoping we can go to Cambridge on the Monday because Cambridge is a nice town. And
It's nice if I've got the Monday off. I've asked for it, but
okay. Well,
if I can have it, it doesn't matter. Otherwise, I've got to go home Monday. But
I'm on the mission to get Lance a cheap leather jacket because he says you can get a cheap leather jacket over here. Okay. So we'll see if we can get him fixed up with a leather jacket for himself.
Is there anywhere in London you want to go?
Yeah, London. Yeah, because London and stuff like that. Yeah, but he's not sure. I think the best thing we'll find out. But he's got 27th on his own. So if you want to meet up on the 27th with him. I know he lands on the 26th, 27th, but it's up to him. Easy. So you can meet up on the 27th and show him London because I know for the fact he wants to go on the bus and do a tour.
There you go. That gives someone something to do.
Yeah. So there you go. You could meet up with him then. Yeah. Are you serious about my mobile phone?
I like it, but it's actually not as good as my one.
Oh.
Otherwise, I might have considered it because I'm kind of bored of mine, but it's not got as much internal memory. And the camera's only the same, so...
Well, you can buy a SIM card for it. You can buy a memory thing for it. Anyway, we're disappearing. We've got 1 minute to TNA. Right. We'll see you all next week. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.